President Cyril Ramaphosa says that the energy crisis facing the country must be addressed swiftly in order to revive the economy. The country has seen stage 4 blackouts yesterday and currently it's experiencing stage 3 power cuts.
Eskom is working hard to improve the performance of its existing fleet of power stations despite all the challenges that it is currently addressing. It is also working hard to reduce the debt burden and complete its restructuring process. While these steps are positive and necessary, they are not enough to address the immediate and significant energy shortfall that threatens our economic recovery. We know that to confront the energy challenge will require bold and urgent action, not yesterday, but now. Incremental measures will not be sufficient to meet the scale of this challenge. We also know that in responding to any crisis, we must remain agile and we must be willing to adapt our interventions to match the circumstances that we face. The interventions that we planned yesterday may not be sufficient to meet our needs today.
And the President has outlined how the energy crisis will be addressed. Of course, the country has seen stage 4 power cuts yesterday, while stage 3 breakouts are continuing today.
The economic impact of the coronavirus pandemic has been severe, not only for South Africa, but for the global economy. As a country, however, our challenges predate the pandemic. We have experienced low economic growth and high levels of unemployment for many years. And this has been due to the structural constraints that hold our economy back. There's no doubt that the prospect of a continued energy shortfall and further load shedding presents a massive risk to our economy. That is why we have identified the achievement of energy security as one of the priority interventions in our economic reconstruction and recovery plan. Our ability to address the energy crisis swiftly and comprehensively will determine the pace of our economic recovery. We know that resolving the energy supply shortfall and reducing the risk of load shedding is our single most important objective in reviving economic growth, because there's no economy that can really grow substantially without energy security.
Well, President has announced changes to the Electricity Regulation Act. The NERSA licensing threshold has been increased from 1 megawatt to 100 megawatts to help reduce the impact of power cuts on businesses.
We are today announcing a significant new step in further reforming our electricity sector towards achieving a stable and secure supply of energy. Following an extensive public consultation process and discussions within our own ranks in government and discussions between the Minister of Minerals, Energy and myself, and also a significant amount of technical work undertaken by the Department of Mineral Resources and Energy, we will be amending Schedule 2 of the Electricity Regulation Act to increase the NERSA licensing threshold for embedded generation projects from 1 megawatt to 100 megawatts. This intervention reflects our determination to take the necessary action to achieve energy security and to reduce the impact of load shedding on businesses and households across the country.